fairhomeofferkc.com. Today, I want to talk to you about, some of the disadvantages of working with an investor when selling your home here in Kansas City. So, there's no professional certification to go be a real estate investor. Basically, if you decide one morning that you want to be a real estate investor, you can just put that on your business card and go out and tell everybody you're a real estate investor. Um, Contrast that with being a real estate agent. You have to take the courses and do the continuing education. You have to take an exam that demonstrates that you have a certain level of knowledge. And then you have to be sponsored by a broker for the first couple of years in order to sell houses. So, um, there's at least some level of professional development that needs to go in before you can get your real estate license. And there's a code of ethics generally that you have to adhere to. I will say that getting your real estate license is extremely easy and the barrier to entry is very low. But, when you work with a real estate agent to sell your home, you can be at least somewhat confident that these is a professional who's invested in their real estate career, and not just some fly by night individual, which you get with a lot of investors. So let's say for some reason you decide, you know what, Tim, I understand that. It all sounds good, but I really don't like real estate agents or I don't believe in them. Or maybe you have a circumstance like your home needs too much work or you just don't want people traipsing through your house, whatever the case may be. You don't want to work with a real estate agent. Well, how do you find an investor that is going to be above board and someone that you do want to work with? Um, I have a couple tips for you. Number one is I would check out, what are they doing in terms of branding online. A fly-by-night investor is not going to spend a lot of time and energy building up a brand online for their business. But a professional investor is going to want to make sure that they look professional. So check their website out. Do they have testimonials? Do they have referrals? I mean, does it seem professional to you? The second thing would be to go ahead and just give them a call. When you're talking on the phone, does this person sound knowledgeable? Do they sound kind? Do they sound trustworthy? Are the things they're saying make sense, or do they seem like they're stumbling for answers or blowing a lot of smoke up your butt? Um, that's pretty much it. That'd be my advice to you. Take my company for instance. And myself. You can easily find us online at www.fairhomeofferkc.com, where we have tons of information and resources that I've put together for you on how to go ahead and sell your home, whether that's to me or to, with a traditional agent. And I'd like to think that I'm very trustworthy and, well, I know that I'm trustworthy, but I'd like to think that I come across as trustworthy and presentable. Um, and, and and I believe that, in looking into my company and myself and then talking to me on the phone, um, I do feel like I'd be able to give you those reassurances. So, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I feel confident in being able to provide a great service. And so, have nothing to hide. And if you don't get that feeling and the warm and fuzzies from another investor, probably someone that you don't want to work with. If you are looking to sell your property and you want to speak to a knowledgeable real estate investor that does have your best interests in mind, give me a call at 816-800-9238. I would love to discuss your property needs and how we might be able to be of service. You can also visit us at www.fairhomeofferkc.com. That's all I have for you today. So best of luck and reach out if you need anything. Thank you.